Hey there, word enthusiasts. Get ready to embark on an exciting vocabulary building journey. In this video, we'll learn fascinating words accompanied by captivating example sentences, empowering you to wield the power of language with confidence and finesse. Here is the first word. Flippancy. His flippancy towards his boss got him into trouble at work. The politician's flippancy about the economy angered the public. She responded to the serious question with flippancy, undermining its importance. The professor didn't appreciate the student's flippancy during the lecture. Despite the gravity of the situation, he approached it with flippancy, making light of the circumstances. Flippancy means lack of respect or seriousness, frivolousness. Here is one more example. The judge scolded the defendant for his flippancy during the trial, reminding him that it was a courtroom, not a comedy club. Facetious. He made a facetious remark about the serious topic, causing an awkward silence. She couldn't resist making a facetious comment, even in a formal setting. His facetious tone masked his true feelings about the situation. They engaged in a facetious banter, teasing each other playfully. The teacher warned the students not to use facetious language during class discussions. Facetious means treating serious issues with inappropriate humor or sarcasm. Here is one more example. Bob's facetious suggestion to solve world hunger involved growing donuts on trees, much to the amusement of his friends. Evasive. He was evasive when asked about his whereabouts during the incident. The witness gave evasive responses during the cross-examination. She tried to be evasive about her involvement in the project, but the evidence revealed the truth. They engaged in an evasive conversation, deliberately avoiding the main topic. The politician's evasive tactics frustrated the journalists. Evasive means tending to avoid commitment, direct answers, or the truth. Here is one more example. The cat masterfully evaded capture by hiding behind a disheveled pile of laundry, leaving its pursuers scratching their heads. Disheveled. His hair was disheveled, as if he had just woken up. She arrived at the meeting with a disheveled appearance, raising concerns. The bedroom was disheveled, with clothes scattered all over the floor. After playing in the rain, the children returned home disheveled and covered in mud. The disheveled state of his office reflected his chaotic work style. Disheveled means untidy, messy, or disordered in appearance. Here is one more example. After a wild night of dancing, Sarah's hair resembled a disheveled bird's nest, which only enhanced her reputation as a party animal. Dilatory. He was dilatory in submitting the report, causing delays in the project. The dilatory response from the customer postponed the product launch. She had a habit of being dilatory in completing her assignments. The dilatory behavior of the driver resulted in missed appointments. The dilatory tactics employed by the lawyer prolonged the legal proceedings. Dilatory means intentionally delaying or causing delay, prone to procrastination. Here is one more example. Jake's dilatory approach to doing his homework involved taking frequent study breaks to watch cute animal videos online. Devious. He took a devious route to avoid the traffic. The devious politician manipulated the public opinion for personal gain. The detective uncovered the devious plot to steal the valuable artwork. She devised a devious plan to outsmart her opponents. The devious salesman used cunning tactics to make the sale. Devious means showing a skillful use of underhanded tactics to achieve goals. Here is one more example. The devious squirrel, known as Nutsy, successfully outsmarted the neighborhood dogs by leading them on a wild chase through the trees. Despicable. His actions were despicable and unforgivable. The criminal's behavior was truly despicable. She showed her true despicable nature when she lied to her friends. The despicable act of animal cruelty sparked public outrage. The despicable treatment of employees led to a boycott of the company's products. Despicable means deserving contempt or scorn. Here is one more example. The chocolate thief was caught in the act and labeled as the most despicable criminal in the history of the candy store. Chicanery. The businessman was known for his chicanery in negotiating deals. The politician's chicanery was exposed during the investigation. She resorted to chicanery to win the competition. The company engaged in financial chicanery to hide their losses. His chicanery was so convincing that no one suspected foul play. Chicanery means the use of trickery or deception to achieve a purpose. Here is one more example. The street magician's chicanery had the crowd simultaneously amazed and bewildered, unsure how the rabbit appeared out of an empty hat. Diffusion. The diffusion of information through social media is rapid. The diffusion of the scent of fresh flowers filled the room. The diffusion of technology has transformed the way we live. The diffusion of ideas is essential for social progress. The diffusion of light through the window created a warm glow in the room. Diffusion means the spreading or scattering of something. Here is one more example. Mary's attempt to explain quantum physics resulted in the diffusion of confusion among her classmates. Redundant. The redundant files were deleted to free up storage space. The employee was declared redundant due to company downsizing. Her explanation was redundant, as everyone already knew the details. The redundant steps in the process were eliminated to improve efficiency. The redundant equipment was sold to recover some of the costs. Redundant means not or no longer needed or useful. Here is one more example. Frank's decision to wear 3 different belts at once was deemed redundant by his fashion-savvy friends. Enhance. She used makeup to enhance her natural beauty. The new software update enhances the performance of the device. The company implemented strategies to enhance customer satisfaction. The chef added spices to enhance the flavor of the dish. The training program aims to enhance employees' skills. Enhance means improve or increase in quality, value, or extent. Here is one more example. Bob believed that adding extra hot sauce to his food would enhance the flavors, but it only left him with a fiery mouth and watery eyes. Engage. The teacher used interactive activities to engage the students. The novel engaged readers with its gripping storyline. The speaker's presentation engaged the audience throughout. The organization aims to engage volunteers in community projects. The new video game engages players with its immersive gameplay. Engage means occupy, attract, or involve someone's interest or attention. Here is one more example. The clown's attempt to engage the shy child in a conversation was met with a stone-faced expression and an air of indifference. Blasé. He was blasé about attending yet another award ceremony. The fashion model seemed blasé on the runway. Despite the extravagant decorations, she remained blasé about the party. The experienced traveler was blasé about visiting famous landmarks. The celebrity's blasé attitude disappointed the fans. Blasé means unimpressed or indifferent due to overexposure or boredom. Here is one more example. The world-weary cat strolled through the chaos with a blasé expression, seemingly unfazed by the overturned furniture and flying objects. Incarnate. The character in the book was described as evil incarnate. The artist's painting seemed to bring his vision to life, making it appear incarnate. The deity was believed to have appeared incarnate to the worshippers. The hero of the story was considered a symbol of justice incarnate. The actor's performance brought the character incarnate on stage. Incarnate means embodied in flesh, in human or bodily form. Here is one more example. Jerry's love for pizza was so profound that he considered himself the pizza incarnate, believing he had a deep spiritual connection to every slice. Superimpose. The graphic designer superimposed the logo onto the background image. The filmmaker superimposed a ghostly figure into the scene. The app allows users to superimpose filters onto their photos. The teacher used a transparency to superimpose diagrams on the whiteboard. The artist superimposed different textures to create a unique artwork. Superimpose means place or lay something over another, typically for comparison or to create an effect. Here is one more example. In a hilarious Photoshop fail, a vacationing couple managed to superimpose their faces onto the bodies of famous landmarks, resulting in some bewildered tourists. Asinine. His asinine comments showed a complete lack of understanding. The asinine decision cost the team the game. It was an asinine idea to jump off the roof with an umbrella. She couldn't believe she had made such an asinine mistake. The politician's asinine behavior drew criticism from all sides. Asinine means extremely foolish or stupid. Here is one more example. Bob's asinine attempt to eat a whole watermelon in one bite resulted in an impressive display of seed spitting. Irreparable. The damage caused by the fire was irreparable. The loss of trust in a relationship can be irreparable. The mistake had irreparable consequences for his career. The company's reputation suffered irreparable damage. The irreparable crack in the foundation rendered the building unsafe. Irreparable means impossible to repair or rectify. Here is one more example. Susan's attempt to fix the broken vase only made matters worse, causing irreparable damage that turned it into a modern art masterpiece. Subjective. Art appreciation is subjective, different people have different preferences. The decision to hire a candidate is subjective and based on the interviewer's judgment. His views on the matter are highly subjective. The evaluation of beauty is subjective and varies across cultures. The review was subjective, reflecting the writer's personal bias. Subjective means based on personal feelings, tastes, or opinions. Here is one more example. The debate about the best flavor of ice cream became heated as everyone defended their subjective opinions with unwavering passion. Analogy. He used an analogy to explain the concept to his students. The writer employed analogies to make complex ideas more accessible. The coach used an analogy of a chess game to explain the team's strategy. The analogy between the human brain and a computer is often used in neuroscience. The analogy of a ship sailing through rough waters represented their journey through difficult times. Analogy means a comparison between two things for the purpose of explanation or clarification. Here is one more example. Trying to explain quantum physics to a toddler is like trying to teach a goldfish to ride a bicycle, an utterly futile analogy. And there you have it. We hope you've enjoyed expanding your vocabulary with us today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up to stay connected and never miss our upcoming word-filled adventures.